GK Jain Schools, a great way to start your child's early education.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Dear children, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe our school YouTube channel.
Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. Today we are going to see about analytical geometry from 11th Business Maths. We will see what is called combined equation of pair of straight lines and how to find the angle between two straight lines. Let's move on to the topic now.
Pair of straight lines. First, the combined equation of the pair of straight lines. L1x plus M1y plus N1 into L2x plus M2y plus N2 equal to 0. And the general equation of pair of straight lines is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. When it is passing through the origin, we consider the lines to be y is equal to M1x and y is equal to M2x. So, the product of the slopes becomes a by b and the sum of the slopes will be minus 2h by b. So, using that, we will be introducing the constants L and M we will arrive at the separate equations. Now for finding the angle between the pair of straight lines, theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 root of h square minus ab divided by a plus b. And if the straight lines are parallel, then h square is equal to ab. If they are perpendicular, a plus b is equal to 0. That is coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square is equal to 0. The condition for second degree equation to represent a pair of straight line is this. ABC plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square is equal to 0 or the determinant, and this is the exercise. We will see the sums now. Exercise 3.3. If the equation ax square plus 5xy minus 6y square plus 12x plus 5y plus c equal to 0 represents the pair of straight lines, that is perpendicular straight lines, find a and c. So we have seen all the basic definitions related to these concepts. Now comparing this given equation with the general equation, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. We have a is equal to a because we are supposed to find a and c, so they take the same value. 2h is equal to 5 when compared to the general equation. So h is equal to 5 by 2 and b takes the value minus 6. 2g equal to 12 means g is equal to 6. 2f equal to 5 means f is equal to 5 by 2. Now the condition for pair of straight lines to be perpendicular is a plus b is equal to 0. Now what is here a and b is minus 6 is equal to 0, and from this we are getting the value of a to be 6. Now to find c, condition for the given equation to represent a pair of straight lines is this determinant has to be 0. That is a h g, h b f and g f c should have 0 value. So substitute the values now. Whatever values you are having, 6 5 by 2 6, 5 by 2 minus 6 5 by 2 6 5 by 2 c. So it is equal to, it should be equal to 0. So from this we will find the value of unknown. So finding the determinant value, I am getting it to be minus 169c plus 1014 is equal to 0. So c is equal to 1014 divided by 169 and c takes the value 6. So now the second sum, show that the equation 12x square minus 10xy plus 2y square plus 14x minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0 represents a pair of straight line, and also find the separate equation of the straight line. So this is very important 5-mark sum. Okay, now let's see how to find the separate equations. Comparing the given equation with the general equation, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. What is your a here? 12. What is your 2h? It is minus 10. So h is equal to minus 5. B is equal to 2. And what about 2g? 14. So g is equal to 7. 2f is equal to minus 5. So f is equal to minus 5 by 2 and c takes the value 2. Right? Comparing, just comparison. Now condition for the given straight line to represent a pair of straight line is the determinant. So substituting in this determinant and finding the determinant value. So first 12, leaving the row and column 2 to 4. Okay, so 4. This minus into minus will become plus. But as per the formula itself, we have a minus. So minus 5 into 5 is 25, 2 into 2 is 4. So 25 by 4. Now for the second element, we should have a minus sign. But since the element is having a minus sign, so it will be plus 5. Leaving the row and column, minus 5 into 2, minus 10. Minus into minus will become plus 35 by 2. Now last element 7, leaving its row and column, minus into minus plus 25 by 2 minus 7 2s are 40. Now simplifying this, For these calculations, better use the calculator because you are allowed to use the calculator during the examination also. So now, when I am finding the LCM and everything, I am getting 0, which means the given equation represents a pair of straight lines. Now to find the separate equations, I will consider the first 3 expressions, that is 12x square minus 10xy plus 2y square, and I will try to factorize them. 12 into 2 is 24. So the product is 24 and the sum is minus 10, which is nothing but minus 6 and minus 4. So I am getting the factors to be 2x minus y and 6x minus 2y. Now to find the separate equations, I will add L to the first expression and M to the second expression. So now to find the value of L and M, I will compare the equation equating the coefficients. Listen carefully. I will write the actual equation, that is 12x square minus 10xy plus 2y square plus 14x minus 5y plus 2 is equal to the separate equations which I have found now. Now equating the coefficient of x on both sides. Listen carefully, what is the first coefficient of x over here? It is 14. So 14 is equal to, here from this expression I have to find the coefficient of x. For example, if I am taking the 2x here, when I am multiplying 2x with every other elements here, every other numbers here, 2x into 6x will get me x square term, that is not needed. 2x into y will get me xy term, that also not needed. 2x into m will get me 2xm. So coefficient of x will be 2m. So I have written 2m here. Okay. Similarly, when I am taking y here, when I am going to multiply everything with y, obviously I will get in terms of y only. So I don't need that. Then I will take with L into 6xl. Okay, 6xl. So coefficient of x will be 6l. So the equation is 14 is equal to 2m plus l. Now dividing it by 2, I am getting the equation as m plus 3l is equal to 7. Now similarly, I will equate the coefficient of y on both sides. Here the coefficient of y is minus 5 is equal to, here when I am going to multiply x with every other terms here, I will get x only. So I will go ahead with y. When I multiply y and x, xy term. Y and y square. But minus y into m, minus m. So I have written minus m here. Then L into x, Lx. L into y, I am getting y term here. So minus 2l. See, now I have got 2 different equations. Now I will solve these equations. Solving them, I am getting the value of L as 2 and m as 1. Now I will substitute the separate equations L and m as 2 and 1. So I have got the equation to be 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0 and 6x minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is very important, 5 marks. Okay. Now the third sum. Show that the pair of straight lines 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square minus 6x minus 9y plus 2 is equal to 0 represents 2 parallel straight lines, and also find the separate equation of the straight lines. So the given equation is this. As usual, comparing it with the general equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. A, I am getting the value to be 4. 2h is equal to 12, means h is equal to 6. B is equal to 9. 2g is equal to minus 6. So g is equal to minus 3. 2f is equal to minus 9. So f is equal to minus 9 by 2 and c is equal to 2. Now the condition for representing pair of straight line is h square minus ab is equal to 0. For perpendicular lines, it is a plus b. Okay, so we saw in the first sum. So when I am substituting the values, I am getting it to be 0. Therefore, they represent a pair of straight line. Now consider this equation for the separate lines for this first 3 expressions, that is 4x square, 12xy plus 9y square. Now what is the product here? 36 and sum is 12. So I am getting it to be 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y. So the previous sum, we had different equations. Here we are having the same thing. Can you see? This is also 2x plus 5. This is also 2x plus 5. So here we will use a different method. So considering this, I am getting like this, no? So this first 3 terms, I got it to be 2x plus 3y 2 times. So 2x plus 3y the whole square. Minus, from this minus 6x and minus 9y, I can take a minus 3 outside. So it will be minus 3 into 2x plus 3y and plus 2 the constant as it is I have written. Now I can substitute this 2x plus 3y as some variable, and what happens if I am substituting is as t, this becomes t square minus 3t plus 2, which is again a quadratic equation. Now it is very simple for me to find the factors here. So the product will be 2 and the sum will be minus 3, which is minus 2 minus 1. So t square minus 2t minus t plus 2 equal to 0. So I am getting the factors to be t minus 1, t minus 2 equal to 0. So the factors are 2x plus 3y minus 1 equal to 0 and 2x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0. This is the set of separate equations. Now the fourth sum, find the angle between the pair of straight lines we were given the general formation. The given equation is 3x square minus 5xy minus 2y square plus 17x plus y plus 10 is equal to 0. Comparing with the general equation, there is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy equal to plus c equal to 0. We are having the theta, like for the thing is, the angle between the thing is given by tan inverse. Theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 into root of h square minus ab divided by a plus b. So we have to find the value of a and b. Okay, a, b and h. So tan inverse is equal to 2 into root of h square is minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 3 into minus 2 by 3 minus 2. So tan inverse of 2 into, what is this? When squaring, you will be getting it to be 25 by 4 plus 6. So I am getting it to be tan inverse of 2 into root of 49 by 2, which is nothing but 7 by 2. So 7 and 7 gets cancelled. So the answer is tan inverse of 7. So this is how you have to find out the angle.
So children, in today's class we have learnt how to find the combined equation of a pair of straight lines and how to find the angle between them. We have seen the exercise also. We'll see about another topic in the next class. Thank you children.